get up in this live stream today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the full week. We opened up the chat room for you guys to see how we all work together as a team. Every single day we opened up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Markets were closed on Monday, but every day this week, we've been in the green. Tuesday, making 22,000. Wednesday, making 13,000. Along with 10,000 here. And then yesterday, making just over 15,000. So let's make it 4 for 4. Let's get that money. Remember, things happen fast and quick usually on Fridays. So let's let that market open up. First 5-10 minutes go by. Let the chart set up. See what stock presents the best opportunity. And attack. If you guys have any questions, I'll be in the Friday chat as well. We got about 14 minutes for the market to open. All right, so we got UAVS gapping up. Yesterday, UAVS had a 6 sell-off from 12 down below 850. So it looks like it says Ag Eagle aerial system responds to false claims from short seller seeking to manipulate the company's stock. So we're going to keep that on watch. It's got room right now to run back up to 1150, maybe 12 bucks. But this could run all the way up to 1350 as well. I think it runs up to 1150 and then from there pulls back down, maybe bounce here at 10 bucks. We'll just see what happens. And then we got VCNX, big ol' U shape on it. From 4, now pushing 6. We got news. VCNX announces signing of 2 multi-project deals with leading pharmaceutical company focused on leveraging its ActiveMab platform. And then I see VCNX surges on multi-project deals. All right, one thing that I like to do, pull up Flash SEC, we'll look up VCNX and see if they can dilute the stock. They don't have too many shares there. 17 million, 40 million. So look at their change in their share structure, their shares outstanding over the course of time. Over the course of time, they've been just diluting the stock. And we got WATT gapping up. It's got no news. We had some Form 4s released recently. So Form 4s, looks like we have insiders. They're dumping shares. So here on February 12th and the 16th, D for they're disposing. So if it was A, they'd be acquiring. So this person got rid of almost 8,000 and just over 3,000. There's 3 Form 4s. And then here's another one, more disposing of shares. So you have insiders selling. So I'm probably not going to be interested in this stock. And then yesterday we had GTEC. It just had a sick fade off on it. If you look at GTEC, it was gapping up parabolic, opens up near $26 and just faded all day. And didn't even really get a good bounce on it. But if you look into the SEC filings, they had active registrations, almost 50 million shares. And look at that change in the share structure. It's just a straight shot up. That's really bad. So if you're interested in this Flash SEC tool, it's not going to make you money. I look at it as a money saver. This thing is saving me money. And it's saving me time also compared to digging into those SEC filings manually. And then we got JMP gapping up. This is gapping up a lot from 5, hitting a high of 1150. This is a earnings winner. So yesterday, JMP Group reports Q4 results. Shares surge after hours. They blew out their estimates, so they overexceeded their earnings report. It's an earnings winner. And this just goes to show you too, sometimes it takes time for news to travel. They put their earnings out yesterday. You could see no one responded to it. After hours, the price shot up. And now today, it's getting a bit more active. We'll see what happens with this. Maybe we'll get a nice squeeze on it. The float is 8 million, it says on Street Smart Edge. But also, keep in mind, JMP, it's on the New York Stock Exchange. Each exchange is going to trade differently. Welcome to the crew, Kevin McCann. If you're a member of the YouTube channel, don't forget, join the Discord server. there should be a link down in the video description, and send me a private message, Mr. Wolf. Send me a private message with your YouTube username, and we'll unlock the Discord server for you. And you'll get access to the everyday chat, all the educational channels that we have here, and then you'll be working with the team. This past week, we opened up the Discord to everybody so you can all see how we all work as a team, calling out stocks, having each other's backs, developing plans. What are we seeing? Having multiple eyes in the markets. So, Chada, your headset's muted, homie. So, all you guys right here, hey man, click on your headset. Alright, as I always say, guys, let's let this market open up. Let's chill, relax. We're not going to really chase after anything. We're not going to be degenerate gamblers and let our emotions get involved in our trading. We're going to let these stocks set up, see what pops up, pay attention to the strong stocks that are showing us they want to run and showing us that they're tradable, and keeping an eye out for the best opportunity. It's Friday. We all know Friday is the hardest day to trade. So let's get that profit and get out. On Fridays, you don't want to be hanging around all day. Have to think of everything that's going on. Options expire on Fridays. You have the big money out here. They close their positions and then they call it a week and they start their weekend early. You have retail traders who are under PDT rule. They already used up all their day trades for the week, so they're screwed. So you lose more and more volume on Fridays. But Fridays can be special. I have seen some crazy squeezes on Fridays. One of those could be UAVS. This could be a good squeeze. So we'll keep that on watch. And also we're going to be keeping on watch the past runners from the week. SCKT was a recent supernova. This pulls back now for 2 straight days. So we could potentially get that rubber band push on it. CLPS. That pulled back for a few days. That needs to push up over 1050. $10, 1050. I'm going to put an alert on this. Market opens up in 2 minutes. Yep, and we can also watch EBON also. I know a lot of people are watching this. So just add it to the list. And then CAPA yesterday, that was a good move. Yesterday in chat, we were anticipating this to finally break through that 22 level. because it was just teasing it all day. And literally, the last 30 minutes, it finally broke up through that 22 level. And look at that surge. It ran all the way up to almost $25. From $20.50 to $24.50. A $4 surge at the end of the day. Beautiful move. All right, so we got the market opening in 10 seconds. Let's get it, guys. Keeping an eye on Y. I want to watch my momentum scanner. So far, we got SOS pushing up. DCNX is getting that surge. That one really could get going and running. And it looks like TAOP's hitting the momentum scanner. Wow. TAOP, that's got a lot of momentum built up on that daily chart. Keep an eye on TAOP. For real. That pushes up over 8, it's going. Also, keep an eye on GTEC. Look for that one to potentially pop. It needs to get up over 15 bucks. TAOP float is 5.5 million. This thing could really run. I'm going to start a position here on TAOP. I'm looking for that breakup over $8. I'm loading up on it. I have 12,000 shares. Looking for that big push up over 8. For that explosion on it. Come on, baby. More and more volume I want to see pumping into it. Get that nice push up over $8. It can explode up over to $8.50, $9, $10. Give it time. Let it build up. Needs to hold this level right here at 750s and veer back on up and break through that 8. If it breaks down below 7, it's over with. Wow, VCNX really took off. But it built up. There's our push. See how it surged up and exploded like that? Let's see if we can get that surge up to $9. I'm still holding. I want to get that big payday, guys. More and more volume's going to pump into it as it starts hitting the high of day scanner. We might run into a halt right here. Yep, and we just ran into a halt. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Nice explosion on this thing. See if we get a good gap up. I just kept loading up and loading up and loading up on TAOP. I'm currently up over $7,000 and I'm still holding my full position into this halt. I'm looking for that run up to $10. I'm looking for a big home run on this one. So let's hope that we get a good gap up and volume continues to push in and we keep getting that surge. VCNX is still surging up too from 6. That's running up to $8. You could just see it all day. It was just gearing up right at 7. Pulled back to 750, and then in a blink of an eye, it just went boom, and it was at 850. All right, so this got halted at 935.40. Look for it to reopen at 940.40. So TAOP enters into consulting agreement with Great Bay Capital Investment for blockchain deployment. That daily chart, I mean, it's just a look at the momentum built up on that. It's just a ramp. Hopefully we get a really good gap up on this, up over 9 or near 9. Price action is going to be wild when this reopens back up. What I don't want to see is to have it reopen and slam down on me. That's what I don't want to see. Kappa getting that bounce off of 20 bucks. I just want to keep an eye on I'm not talking about any other stock right now, because I'm still holding a position here on TAOP, and this is about to reopen here in a minute. So I want to see what happens with this and see if we can get a home run trade here. Should reopen here within 30 seconds. When this reopens, I just don't freak out. Let's see what happens with it. I want to see if it gaps up, push up off that 850 and push up. So it's going to reopen here in 3 seconds. There's our pullback. Let's see if it holds up above 8 bucks. Nope, I'm out. I don't want to see it slam back down to where I entered in on it. Now it's surging back up. Trading those halts can be very, very risky. Very risky. But it could also be very rewarding as well. Nice push back up to 9 bucks on it almost. More and more volume you want to see pumping into this. So volume's already at 3 million on the day. It's testing that 9 bucks. Watch for it to push and break over 9. TAOP with the push up over $9. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Good score. That's a $1.50 move right there to the upside. The first 12 minutes of the market open. I sold my position. I locked in $5,000 to start the day. Let's get it. Here's my position on TAOP. When it got halted, I was up, what was it, 7K? But when this reopened up, I just got out of it. And when it dropped down to 8 bucks, I don't want to be up and then have it be down in a blink of an eye. I got out of my position. So $5,000 to start the day, I'll take it. Let's go. John King asked, if TAOP does not work as you expected, where would you take loss? If the price started to fall down below where I entered, I'd be cutting it immediately. I want to try to keep my losses as small as possible. We got JMP gearing up at just below that 9 bucks. That one could push up over 9. VCNX consolidating up there. Let's see, nothing else really going on. Volume may continue to push into VCNX and TAOP. Don't be a greedy pig. Lock in profits if you have them. TAOP, this could very well fall back down below 8. I mean, if this pushed up to 9, we were entering in on this at around 770, 750. You're up $1, $1.25, $1.50 per share. That's good. Lock that in. I don't see volume pumping into TAOP. So it's probably going to fail right here. Just be cautious, guys. It's Friday. CAPA. Look at that push. From 2050 up to 2225. And then it quickly ripped all the way back down. VCNX. This could touch 10 bucks. Break over 9. That's going to be a hard area to get over. $9.50. This wicked down to 730s and then ripped back up to 750. That was a big grind from 6 up to 850. $7 million float. We got 86 million in volume on it so far. That's a lot. Keep an eye on this bad boy. Is it going to get that push up and surge up to 850s? Very nice. I jumped in on VCNX just below 8 bucks. I'm scaling out of my position right now. Let's go. Another 5,000 on the day. You gotta act and react, guys. You have to be quick and go after it. $5,300. We're up now $10,342 within the first 20 minutes. Wow. That's like $500 a minute I'm making right now. Where are you going to go in the world to make that kind of money? VCNet, $5,300. TAOP, 5,000 bucks. Up a total $10,342. This is a real account. This isn't paper trading. Let's go, guys. So far, we're off to a banging start on a Friday. Who else out there is going to make this kind of money in live trade with you guys? I don't see many people doing it. TAOP still setting up also. It's been hanging around that $8. Look for that to potentially surge back up as well. Wow, guys. I hope you guys are killing it out there today. There's good opportunity out there on VCNX, TAOP. Everything else is just still either setting up or falling off. Caribou asks, how did you know the stock was nearing the end of the wedge formation? I never said it was setting up a wedge. Could you be more specific, Caribou, on what stock we're talking about here? SOS, that's setting up near 11 bucks. If it falls below 11, it's over with. But that could run back up to 11.50. Look at that death candle though, from 11.50 down to 11. That's a 50-cent drop. But it does have room to run. Could run up to 12, 12.50, and then fill this gap up here at 13.50. That was a good push on VCNX. I think that's Caribou who keeps popping in and out of the chat here on Discord. Yeah, TAOP getting that push. It's been gearing up and gearing up and gearing up. Seems like something's holding it back though. Let's look it up on Flash SEC. So they have a 600,000 registered direct offering. I don't see much dilution though. Let's go back to TAOP real quick. Let's see if it holds up here at 8. Total volume 5.5 million. So it's gradually getting more and more volume. That's what it's slowly but surely doing that. I think it's just gearing up. Yeah, here it's pushing up to 850 right now. Let's see if we get one more pullback. I don't want to see it go just yet. Let me get back in on this. Don't take off. Don't let the train take off yet, guys. Let's get one more. All aboard. Before the blast off. Come on. It's gone. That thing's running. Look at that base at $8 and just rips. So Caribou was asking about a wedge or something. There is no wedge. But in the morning, what you want to look out for are for these stocks to gear up and blast off. Like, look at it sidestepping up right here. From 7, pushes up to 765, pulls back, rips up higher, pulls back. It's making higher highs, higher lows, making a stair step up, building up that momentum, and then boom. You gotta be careful though in the morning because it could fail and it could be a hard death candle. You don't want the Grim Reaper knocking at your door, taking your portfolio away. Nice push up over 9. I did not enter back in on this. Up 5,000 on TAOP and 5,000 on VCNX. Total for the day, $10,000 so far. Most people have to work, what, 3-4 months to make that? And I'm not trying to brag when I say that. I'm just trying to open your guys' eyes to the possibilities that are out here. I mean, this market is just straight fire. The 5 years I've been doing this market is totally insane right now. The opportunity is unbelievable. When you have technical breakouts or setups like this, try to see if there's like a catalyst on the day. Is there news helping volume drive into the stock? If there was news released yesterday, maybe some of that volume carries over into the next day. But majority of the time, people forget about stocks because something new pops up the next day. Like yesterday, GTEC was everybody was talking about GTEC pre-market. Man, this VCNX is just pulling back, surging, pulling back, surging. But everybody was talking about this, and it failed, and now it faded off all day, and is continuing to fade off. Everybody forgot about this. Now everybody is in over on VCNX, driving this price up parabolic. Volume's gonna go to whatever stock is producing. Hopefully you guys are out there killing it. Yeah, TAOP, this is shooting up to $10, it looks like. Wow, big dump on VCNX. Look at that, from 945 all the way down to 814. All right, TAOP, you gonna gear up here and push up to 10? Or are you gonna turd out on us? That's a pretty extreme volume surge on it, but what I'm thinking is now that VCNX had that big pullback and fail, attention might start to shift over on TAOP here. Volume's at 8.7 million on the day. Ooh, BTS. This was a hot one a couple days ago. Want to see what happens here on TAOP. Is it going to round out here and get that push up to 10? It may even pull back to 850, the area where it broke out from. Nope. Lock it in, guys. Lock it in. Remember, the more you hang around on a Friday, the more you put yourself at risk. UAVS. Still trying to push up to that 1150, 12 bucks. It's got a nice, if it can get over 1150, it's going to push to 12, and then it could possibly push to 13, 1350. Kappa, that's still hanging around as well. I think it could be done for, though. Wow, what a huge explosion there. PBTS, that's just a pump and dump. WATT. It'll push up here to potentially $6. Be careful on CAPA. I don't know if I like that too much. Caribou asks in the bottom left corner, is that the volume per minute next to the purple squares? Yeah, this is volume per minute. Thanks for tuning in with us live on YouTube, guys. It's already just after 10. This past week, we opened up the chat for you guys, all on Discord. Today's the last day. If you guys liked what you saw, liked how the team works together, everybody calling out stocks, send a message to Mr. Wolf, join the chat room, join the masterclass, become part of the Wolf Pack. This is a great community of traders here. Every day we're all growing, pushing each other, and you've seen how we do this. The first 20 minutes the market opens, we make $10,000. I mean, let's go. Come on. GameStop getting a nice pop, so watch for KOSS to pop as well. KOSS, AMC. We just had that hearing yesterday. So, I listened to a little bit of that. UAVS could bounce here off that 11 and push back up to 1150 and then 12. That SOS failed. I'll pull up GameStop with KOSS and keep an eye on those. Yesterday, KOSS, when GameStop had a good surge, KOSS pushed from 13 all the way up to 17. This could pop again up to 14, 1450, but you got to be careful with costs. It's a very volatile stock. See now as GameStop's pushing up, KOSS is following. Wow. We all forgot about LODE. This was a recent supernova run. All the way up to 11. Pulls back for 2 days. Look at that rip. Now look at that push on KOSS. from 13 up to 1370s. All from just following what GameStop's doing. Ebon has a big old wedge set up on it. All right, for you guys on YouTube, thanks again for joining us. I'm going to switch back over to the Discord and we're going to go live on Discord for the rest of the day. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. You watched us bank $10,000 first 20 minutes the market opens. If you want to join the community, click that join button. Join the Trading Learning 101